Oh,
Marty, thank you very much for coming. This is SuperHost.
It's my pleasure.
For almost 10 years, he's been keeping them entertained over on that fabulous station, WUAB, Channel 43.
Jack Moffat appreciates that.
And Jack's a wonderful guy. He used to work here. You used to work here. All of the good people used to work here.
10 years ago, I was upstairs saying, "This is Channel." I could never say W like Don Webster does.
Yeah, how's he do it? He does
double. I don't know how he does
double.
It must be the Canadian pronunciation.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, Marty's been around Cleveland for a long time. You were at, I think, at WGAR.
Yeah, I was a reporter.
And we were newsmen together. I was at WDOK and you were at WGAR. And since about 68 or 69, you've been the only voice that they've ever had over at Channel 43.
Well, they had Bob McLean was there before me, but then Bob got too busy, so I did a lot of the pronunciating work.
Yes, always in the booth. You hear you're always selling those knives, you know, 10 for $10.
$4.99 for records, $7.99 for tapes. You don't do this anymore much.
I got, everybody pointed out to me, especially you, how much I did that. I always used to sit around here with my leg like this, holding my shoe, and then when I shattered my leg, I became a bionic person. I'm always doing this, and Marty picked up on all those good things that all of us were doing around here.
I'm supposed to call you Herb, too.
That's
because
right.
The crew once. Everybody knows you're Merv.
That was marvelous the way you put that together, but there's a lot more, isn't there?
Yes, it is. That went on for about 5 or 6 little segments. We tried to do we followed your format practically identically.
And you picked up on all the things that happened to us around here, caught all the subtle nuances of the morning exchange. Here's another segment. What's this one going to be?
I think this is the one where you have the problem with the telephones, if I'm not mistaken. Right. But I'm not sure. We'll have to watch the tape and see.
This is Marty and the morning exchange again.
As we promised, this is that regular segment of our show where you viewers can phone in and ask Dr. Ost any question that you have in mind. So if it's all right with you, Doctor, we'll go ahead with our
sure, go ahead. Well, that's what I'm here.
Okay, here it is. Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Fred?
Yes, this morning exchange. Go ahead with your question, please. We're a little pressed for time here.
Hello?
Yes, please, go ahead. Don't listen to your TV set. Just go ahead with your question, please.
There's a lot of laughs on here anyway.
I should say,
because that's so typical. People
happens all the time here.
Yeah, they're supposed to turn down the phone here, but otherwise they get a delay on it, and they can't understand what you're talking about.
It's really amazing, and they can't understand how come they can have time to turn on their TV set and get over and hear their own question played back. It's amazing.
That girl that did that voice in there, it's a real voice like chalk on a blackboard. She's now out in California offending people out there.
In your SuperHost character, how did you come up with it? The movie I'm sure helped, but you were way ahead of the movie.
Oh yeah, a long time. Well, I got talking to a friend of mine from Channel 8, one of the engineers. His name was Don Neumeister, and we were consulting on how we should get at this thing. And he also, he suggested a costume that you could add to, like a St. Patrick's Day, make the cape green and maybe paint your nose green, or if you're doing a caveman bit, put leopard skin shorts on or something. And that's worked out very well. So based on Don's advice and my own thinking, I came in, well, I ought to have a host, but I can't do it so well, so I'll make him super but bumbling.
And so you have, of course, a fine executive in Jack Moffat out there, and he scours the world to get the incredibly worst movies possible.
Right. Well, the world. Marge was saying that she liked the Japanese jobbers, right? With, I don't know what his name is, Starman, I think he is. And they have those big fights, and he's got the little big cape. He's so cute. One time I saw him in a fight scene, he kicked one of the bad guys all the way upstairs. He did. They just ran the bed back when the bad guy went, blah, 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 blah.
That's terrific stuff. Yeah. And so there it is again. And Marty finds all those wonderful, terrible movies, and it's just really great. The kids love it. Everybody loves it, for that matter.
The favorite by far for the kids, I think, is Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla.
Godzilla. If I could just find a Godzilla suit, I could go into business and become independently poor.
We have still more from your famous spoof of the morning exchange. What's the next? I think the next one is a classified. Isn't that right, Jimmy?
Oh, the classified ads. Yeah, there's even a reference to Liz's old baton there. She used to be a cheerleader, right. So we got a baton on there for sale. So
okay. Let's see the Cleveland Classified through the eyes of SuperHost.
of that's pretty dated, but that was right after the election.
Yeah.
And Joel had made an appearance on All My Children, and it was towards the time that we did that.
What are...
I got that, too.
Now, that goes back, that's the morning exchange button, that goes back to our first summer, because I remember they used to believe that you should stand at places and give out things and so on, and we got these things made in the summer of '72, and we went to the fair and gave out about 5 million of them, and we all had to go...
Right, and I think I was there, so and I got one. It's not dated, but I treasure that little memento.
Marty, what are your hours now? You've been all over the schedule over there.
Yes.
When are you doing your SuperHost thing?
That is usually the latter part of the week because Jack Moffat and Ron, our program director, want to keep things current, and I do too. So we try to keep it towards the end of the week, but we do a lot of commercial work there, so we have to kind of squeeze it in when there's time.
Now, what is your philosophy about the show? What are you trying to do for the kids and the other folks who watch you?
Well, I'm trying to entertain them, and actually, what I really think it is I think I'm kind of a babysitter on Saturday afternoons from noon to 4 to keep the kids quiescent, then mom and dad get something done. I think that's what it is. I try to entertain the kids, and I know they like the movies, so every once in a while I come in and try to make the commercial seem less offensive, and that's it.
And who are your constituents, do you think? What age do you think that you're reaching mainly?
Well, strangely enough, though the show is beamed for kiddies, I believe the demographics show that over half of them are adults, closet watchers.
They wouldn't go out on the street and say, "I'm watching SuperHost."
No, and they ups to me and say, "Give me an autograph for my little Billy."
That's right. And their name is really Billy, isn't it?
Right.
And they're going to take it home and put it right on the front of the refrigerator.
He's able to go on a diet.
Marty, I'm awfully glad you came today and showing us. We were thinking about running that, I don't know, we should run the little opening that you made with the eggs and the burnt toast and the broken shoestrings and everything right at the top of our show. It would have been good for April.
Well, that would have been cute. Yeah, for April Fool.
That's really great. First time I saw that, it just knocked the spots on me, especially when you were holding your foot like this. You know?
My aunt at home saw you doing that, and she said right after the show was on here, you were sitting there like this.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that bit that you did. And I sat like this for 6 weeks before I knew my Lord. Marty, thank you very much.
I got April Fool for you. I'm not leaving.
The great SuperHost. Marty, thank you for coming.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Thank you, thank you very much. We're going to pause for a couple of minutes, and when we come back, we're going to meet some cheerleaders. They're